I grew up on my grandparents' marina in small town Honey Harbor. So I was always around boats. We'd go boating every weekend and then help my grandpa launch the boats in the spring and take out the docks in the fall. So I was always kind of around that marine lifestyle. When I first got to the college, coming right out of high school, it was a big adjustment for me. You're moving halfway across the country, you don't have your support system, your family's not there, you're in Cape Breton, it's a lot of new. There's a lot of challenging moments, but I think it's what you do in those moments that really define who you are. I know my family is extremely proud of me, especially being an Indigenous woman to graduate from the college next year. The pride that it brings my family and my community, it's really heartwarming, and sometimes that's just enough to keep me going when it does get hard. I remember the feeling I had last year. I was on the Griffin at the time and we were going up to Midland to break out the harbor, and that's where my mom and my mom's side of the family's from. So we came down to the water and I got there and my mom and my community were all down in the water, and I just stuck my hand out the window and just seeing everyone's presence and the little kids pointing look at the big red boat. You could see and feel that energy even though I was offshore, and that was really heartwarming. I just want to set the best example that I can, not only for myself, but for others, in case there are little Indigenous kids somewhere looking up oh, maybe I want to join the Coast Guard. And I think that's important because with the Coast Guard organization in general, we do a lot of work with Indigenous communities, especially up north and on the West Coast, but on the East Coast and here as well. It's important to have that representation, and I don't think that gets talked about enough.